beautiful fellow human beings. I'm going to make a few things, not sure what, because did get most of my supplies down here, thank you Code, and someone sent some dubbing wax. I'm guessing, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm guessing someone here. So I really appreciate that and thank you kindly, and please do let me know who did that, and more than happy to send over any things. I just realized I forgot one thing. I want to still make one of the others, but in emerald, to get that out of the way, but also going to make some baitfish. I might try to make the shrimp too, because now that I've got a bunch of feathers to mess with, I'm just going to zoom this on in. Hey, Global Reset! I was just fixing to thank you on the GoFundMe. I really appreciate that. Hey David, how are you doing today? You have no idea, because one of the big worries is not missing any appointments, and Uber is going to be probably a little vital. And thankfully it's really close, so it's not the biggest deal, but makes it possible because it's already been really intense. Some of the walk-in fees alone is just, I don't know how to expect people to navigate it. I mean, it's been mainly just non-stop phone calls, and like having to constantly like get things sent back and forth, which has been probably the worst part. So let's see, I'm gonna get this cleared up. Oh boy, so I'm making a mess. I'm working on a little corner back here. So I wonder how the perspective looks totally different today. I do need to make some larger guys. I'll probably be using the rest of these today. These are leftover from my grandpa or my dad, and they just have a nice gap compared to these, which were like the super affordable for a shite ton. But I'll show you, the gaps are really, and by the time you tie a bunch of material onto them, it's no good. So I don't know. Oh. It's just such a narrow gap, and then only stands to get narrower the more stuff that goes onto it. And I'm still getting better at like planning, because I haven't really been watching many videos, because with so much in the air, it's kind of hard to focus long enough on a screen to take any information in. So going with these really nice olive feathers, because there's a bunch of olive colored stuff now. I'm working on getting some chenille for maximum flash, but for now I'm just going to be adding it. And these are actually going to be for code, because those are for the pond. And then I have these really nice soft feathers, but then these, I'm guessing, rooster feathers with high sheen, both in purple. So sitting around today. Tomorrow appointments pick back up, so figured just play with these colors, just I guess essentially for fun, for fun and for gifting. So I never finished this, but maybe I'll use this. It's a little hot back here today, huh? I think the cold front is over. I have not improved the lighting situation one bit. Made things around today, but no improvement. Make some room real quick. The phone's really loud as to not miss a single call. And that is what that ringtone was. Did organ... Oh, you can't see. Did organize... Nope. I guess you can use this, right? It's just... I prefer this. I'm not too much a fan of the smell of nail polish, but it's really useful for a lot of different things. But this doesn't... Still has, you know, a heavy smell, but it's not the same. Just going to do 4, and then I will pick back up on this one. And just messing around. Keeping hands busy. And yeah. God, it's hot back here. Here, let me put my other phone on so you can see. Yeah. Hope everyone's day is perfect. Still working on getting this biopsy, lung biopsy, but tomorrow, radiation appointment, which the radiation is going to be like every day for 6 weeks. It's going to be brutal. But, so Summit UW, hello. I'm going to be an income tax inspector soon. Very cool. Too funny. Got up to 80 today. Wow. Yeah, I felt it. I appreciate that, cool reset. Princess Kitty, I'm curious. Actually, yeah. Princess Kitty. There's every now and then, like, I don't know if it'll be anytime. Well, actually, it probably could be. Then do the Kinto streams. Anyone could share their screen. It's set up for maximum interactive and sharing, and Code Lock is creating the whole thing, and he's here now. Oop. Here, I'm gonna mute it for like a few seconds because the ads on the TV. Oh, did they skip it? Okay. They're usually they're very loud. But anywho, I'm going to make this booger sink. You hear it? Hold on, I'm gonna mute it real quick. Those are some intense ads, I tell you what. You can't even repeat some of them, yikes. So the fire is still raging on. Can't get over it. Never mind, I can't say it. I forgot to beat it, but you know what? It's gonna be okay. And since purple, what is orange's compatible color? Isn't it purple? Or is it yellow? It's yellow. Well, that's golden. Let me see. Not too much a fan of that black. Maybe gray? Well, this is nice. Well, just do gray. Apologies. Thank you. Appreciate that. This necklace is one of my first purchases at a yard sale, like that I can remember. And I believe, I believe her name was Norman at some point, but long story short, she went by Norma, and she was elderly. I think she either moved into like a senior care facility or, you know, moved on to the forever place. I can't remember that part. I was in middle school. But the yard sale was the greatest experience possible. It was a really cool, like, classic Florida historical, like, Spanish style home. So there was all these little nooks and crannies. And then the whole place was just yard sale. I filled 2 garbage bags, huge, black, hefty garbage bags of all kinds of stuff. She traveled the world and loved China, so there's tons of stuff from China. And a lot of it I still have. Like, I have a green jade fish necklace. I think I even have it with me. It's not real jade, it's just glass. But got a bunch of the charms there. Like, super, like, the loudest, like, it is just such a clear memory. When I was a kid, my favorite was flea markets, because you could find legit treasure. I was really into archaeology to the point, like, the only the only subscription that I had was Archaeology magazine. For years, too. I was really into Tomb Raider for that reason. And, forgot. Still really like stuff. So, okay. And to this day, I prefer yard sale. I mean, yard sales, the stuff is absolute cheapest, and I just like finding stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's like shells on the beach or anything, anything old at yard sales. And like, I heard a friend say, if it fits, it sits, because I have a bunch of random stuff. And it's like, I like that, because you know, I like it, because like, you're finding stuff in the most random places, and you know, it's usually either gifted eventually or passed along. But yard sales is absolute cheapest, and you get to meet your neighbors, and so it's really beneficial, I think. So I think I'm going to... I have lost everything. Okay. Really can't get over these forest fires though. It's just so intense. I know very little about LA, excluding that, you know, it's very populated, so brutal. So this is craft store hackle, so it's gonna take a minute to find a few, but I just need a few. I'm gonna make this the internal part to the tail, and then use some of these at the ends. And the ones that are all messed up, I'm gonna throw in this bag. Because plenty of uses for even the most messed up ones, because I also make like jewelry and stuff. Could add it to hats and mustn't waste. That's what my grandma used to always say. It's forever stuck in my mind. That, and my dad used to always say, you gotta make it pretty. Used to do irrigation. It was like modern art, really. I gotta find some, like that. Gotta find some of the pictures, because he takes pictures of his job sites and stuff when necessary or whatever. So there's a lot of really cool pictures of just like intricate layouts of PVC pipe. Pretty neat. Vital to incredible landscaping. I wish like, yeah, my dad's just in really rough shape currently, but his best friend is a landscaper, so it'd be a cool, it would have been a cool show. So I'm a landscaper and an irrigation, because it goes hand in hand, right? So we got 3 of these. But yeah, these phone calls are just so hopelessly long. Everybody's answers pretty much, you gotta wait, and it's like, oh my god. One of the main doctors was out of town, but just got back today, so I don't know if much is gonna like be heard today. I don't know. So kind of just want some like little accent feathers, if you will. Maybe large. I don't know. Ooh, that's maybe gets a little. I am so tired, like soulfully tired, but it's alright. Trying to think of more recipes, like recipes that make a ton of super nutrient dense food. Like I did potato soup, did whole chicken yesterday. Code and I went and got coffee. My mom was left to her own devices. Somehow flipped a big ass hot ass chicken. Like flipped it. I don't know. It ended up cooking it weird, so what I did was I took all the white meat off of it. The thighs and wings could go back in the oven. Anyway, took all the white meat off of it and put corn, green peppers, onions, and butter, and a little bit of taco seasoning, because that's what I had already and it needed to be used. and it was delicious. And I love those random concoctions that's like using leftovers or whatever you have on hand is always freaking like the greatest thing. Like the mouth has experienced thus far, and it was good. And just use the leftover tortillas to make little quesadillas. Ooh. It's different cooking here because like my mom's nonstick pan is truly nonstick, and the joy. And I don't have to do the dishes, so that's like, you know, that's what that's really the ultimate. Okay. Would it be too much to do? Because like this, I feel like would maybe not up using, but I don't know. So let's see. Let's add the black first. Okay. Keep forgetting a cup of water. To dip feathers in. They're so silky and slippery. Ooh. Almost slid. Okay. Loosey goosey. How is Lucy? Cool. Well, it's just you want to add the feathers down a little more. Well, let's loose. Get on. Get this. Tucked. God, felt really bad about this spice last time he was here. That looks so horrible. Here, allow me to save your sanity. And he did. So tomorrow I'm going to be trying a very affordable vice that had decent reviews and should be able to have it a little higher up. I just don't want my, like, you know, have to really get close in order to see sometimes. So now hold. Let me get these purple beauties. Guess I'll get it the same length. Oh, I'm causing so much shadow with my hands, I can't see. Hope everyone's day is going perfect. Don't really know what to expect from tomorrow. Not much, because I mean it is like a consultation anyway. Oh no. I cannot see this thing. Okay. Lucy Goosey. Are you satisfied? Hmm. Well, I gotta add more than what I previously. I'm trying to get some more body down, like some more structure. That's all. Okay. Is there a way to flatten the ribs of feathers so they don't roll around as much? What is that? Oh, that is it. Gosh, I am as good as blind over here. I'll have to try to find a lamp. But throughout the day, I just totally forget that I need to fix the lighting back here because I genuinely can't see which is what. Hobby Lobby had these really, really nice lamps for like $10. I know they're nice because they're in just about every video on Hobby Lobby. Alright, I might have to find like a flashlight. I just like put it. Oh, I don't have this tripod. Ow! It's okay. And my friend to move me because he talked too much. What? Necklace has too big. Yeah, there's something like owly. Like an owl. And I've squished it a few times. Gosh, we've had this for 100 years. Hey, Team Quark Attack, how you doing today? Yes, the gooseneck, that's what they're called. Yeah, no, yeah, Hobby Lobby had so many. And, I was so fixated on getting feathers that, cause that store has so many, like, Coca, the cheese toasting machine, it has so many objects in it. And, but the lights are always glaring at me. And this is the... It's usually an issue for me that, like, not being able to see the stuff. But yeah, I need that gooseneck lamp. Definitely gonna look on Amazon. Because don't know when the next time I'll be near Hobby Lobby. And they are real affordable there. They had all shapes and sizes too. Maybe more. I don't know. It's getting hot back here. Alright. Thank woman. Doing black and maybe gold or silver, I guess. Breathe, woman. It's a little steamy back here. It's been so cold every day. That's the one, almost like, it's almost exhausting because the weather changes so frequently. It used to drive me nuts, especially when I lived in a small apartment. And I'd strategically pack anything away that I wasn't using. I'd get all my winter stuff out and it would be back to like summer temperatures. What am I doing? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Why is this all... Oh, because... I'm trying to find on eBay, but they go so quick. lots of chenille. This one, well, I found a nice lot of supplies, but 2 hours away. It is not sustainable. But it used to be so easy getting craft supplies here, but it's just changed so much. I'm just gonna mute this for a few minutes, like 1 minute, because the ads are really loud for some reason. Okay, maybe it's skipped. Sometimes downright brutal. Alright. Never tried to use one of these softer feathers, but I want to, so I'm gonna go ahead. I can't breathe. Oh yeah, there's cold water. What is this? This is like essentially a Florida room. I really want to find like a divider, so could make this kind of a room rather than the dining room. This would be ideal Florida room, if you will, because it produces so much heat. The windows are quite large. Okay, so might as well tuck that in there. I'm just gonna use black ice stuff for the body. Oh, wait, drink some water. It is steaming. But yeah, there's all windows around me. And the sun sets in the west. These windows are the west. Like, when the sun is out, I wanted to do this stream way earlier. I've been holding these feathers all day. But, yeah, when the sun is out, you can feel the heat permeating. Let's see, buddy. I don't know if people still call Lake Worth L-Dub, but so every time I think of this stuff, it's hard not to think of that. I think they call old school Volkswagen fans are called like dubbers or something. I don't know. One of my uncles has old school dub bus tattooed on his leg. I don't know how much to do. I'm just kind of trying to replicate yarn or chenille because I still don't have too much experience with a lot of material, but don't have any chenille. The chenille I do have is just very thin. Go for like color maybe, but just like Amazon, like super the beginner traps. I feel, but it's still useful. It has a lot of color. Again, like a lot of what's in my mind is kind of reminiscent of like the old stuff I used to see. Which next time I'm out in the swamp, I could show a few old, not flies, I don't know what you would call them, flies, lures, but I'm trying to figure out the materials on them so I could recreate them. Because they're too old to use. They're beautiful too. Let's look at this. Any movie recommendations? Also, that's on Hulu or YouTube. There's a lot of time in between a lot of appointments, and always looking for something. I like ones that it's like you don't regret watching, I suppose. Doesn't matter what genre. Code has a lot of good movies. Okay. Well, there's the softer feathers. Very nice. My idea for this is a baitfish that I can gift. Just gonna, tuck the feather over here. Oh. This vise is very short, so it's like I have to keep the hook like ultra exposed just for a little added height. It's so soft. It's like a little furry thing. Okay, well. What's over there? I upset that one feather. Try not to. Oops. This is kind of the only part that I'm just not the biggest fan of. Oh no, I'm an idiot. All kinds of loose. I'm just not very good at this part just yet. Like, confidently going through. Good thing I screwed the cap on. Like, confidently going through this sea of. So, trap Danny. I'm not really paying much attention to if there is. Oh, what's happening? Oh, am I just knocking into this so much that it's loosening? I wasn't really paying attention to if it was even. It's just, I can't see it all, so. Ow. There's a lot of stuff stuck up here. I wonder why. Hello, Morton. I'll just get this scissor. Oh man, I forgot flash. Like flash. I'm sorry. I should really show y'all how dark it is back here. Well, I'm just gonna do that, but make it extra flashy. I really like this soft. And the heads, I cement those later. I cement those and just hanging out, listening to music. Oh, these are. Shoot, I think I fell off. I fell off. I can't see anything. It's okay. I gotta stop saying that out loud. Have so many fibers. Put my face right next to it. Oh my gosh, eyes, get used to it. Ow. God, I need sun. I'm so pale now. Been pretty much nonstop, and it gets so dark early, and then it gets really cold. But today it was warm, so I should have did more walking. I was looking at seducers, and I really wanted to make, but I think I angered the feather pulling the wire. So I am going to pay more attention to that next time. But I could see that whipping back and forth, and this making a nice profile. I forget flash every time. Just want to add something to like the body to make it a little bit more flashy for putting inlet. Still haven't made it out, but it's a way worse than I knew, and still getting used to that, I guess. And oh, there's all the hooks. I put a few hooks out here, and I totally forgot I grabbed a magnet to stick them onto. So I don't lose any. Very excited for not as bad fights. I really appreciate it. I just looked for something with decent reviews. It was just easy. Oh, sorry, I didn't look down. A purple fly indeed. I've been meaning to hit purple for a while. I forgot what channel, but is it, I don't want to say, let's see, it should just come up. Let's see. This is purple woolly-bugger, and boy, is it incredible. Just so vibrant. Really, really, really want to make like those specifically. Like that color and everything. Ties flies! Alright. And, but I can't find the video. It says, made a video on the history of the wood bugger, but I can't find it. To be fair, dude has tons of videos. So scrolling through them, I don't know if I scrolled through all of them, but I typed it. And the date and everything I typed. Maybe some lead. Code also brought the scale, so if there is any form of anything that anybody would possibly want, I can make it as heavy as possible. Ow. And know exactly how much it weighs. Dang, I forgot to add a bead on this one too, because I really want to add a brass bead. I have this ice tub that came in the kit from my parents' friend that nice and brassy, and I think it would look like a really nice color transition. The brassy head and then backed with like some longer strands of that flash, and then go into this really beautiful bluish gray. I did manage to find a scrap of it, and I'm really excited because in that kit the other day there's some bluish gray blood quills. So that color combination. Yeah, my background is in crafting and just self-taught art, I guess. So when colors come together in any format, my eyes get real stoked. So let's see. Should I do the olive one? What on earth was I just talking about? Shoot, that coffee. Alright, so maybe we'll... Oh. Yeah, okay. I have this this, I don't know if you can see. There's a few strands of this tinsel that's really nice, so I gotta use that. So I am gonna do the purple combination one more time. I really want to make some olives. Olive anything. I still haven't learned how to properly attach the leads. It's kind of cocoon it, if you will. I hope I was thorough about the advice. I hope it's just like, I should have measured how tall this one is. Because most of the affordable ones, like I'm talking like $30, don't extend, like you can't affect the height at all. Oh, I already forgot the name of the other vase. I was looking at Dr. Fish. There's a bunch of like really affordable models that also have the rotary feature. And there was this other one. Oh, what was it called? Not your nose. Fly time vase. I looked at the Orvis kit again, and the Vice, I feel like I'll be in the same boat. The Kingfisher one had some brass on it, and that is nice. I'm not sure anything more. Shoot, there was, and I think someone recommended it, and then I finally ran into one. Madison? No. Maybe. Well, any recommendations? Because I at least want to land on a few, but I haven't landed on any of them. Because, unfortunately, I really have to listen to others' input because I have no idea where to start. The only thing, it doesn't matter too much to me if it's a C-clamp or a tabletop. What I'm really after is, like, the rotary feature. But not too sure. Yeah, it's hot. Alright. Can't think. Okay, I gotta dig for some more of those feathers. Maybe I should grab a different bag. Some of these ones. These ones too. I really just need a few for that center bit. What did I do? I don't know. I just need to put all feathers in bins, I guess. How do y'all store feathers? I'm sure y'all get, you know, better quality, don't have to sift through as much, but I'm thinking just straight up bins, cause God, I gotta dig through 1,000 feathers. Which, same thing with jewelry, like, if you wanted it symmetrical. But it does get chaotic quick. And definitely gotta learn others, even just like organization hacks. Cause like, well, Love has some fly tyers desks. Like, you don't know if it's like fly tying or like the back office of like the world of natural history. It's brilliant. Like a very non-stop satisfying thing to be consumed by. No complaints here. Okay. Let me get up here. Loosey goosey. Just wanted to help those stay a bit more erect, if you will. Okay. So do you want to add some of this black tinsel before the purple? Okay. I was gonna start. Bad idea. I just want that over there. I'll start on the side. Get this all collected real quick. For a second, get a slight flashback of cassette tape, like the plasticky. Okay, now the purple feathers. I think I hear my dad's sleeping good. Yeah, it's been brutal. Just like the desperation was just so severe because just one call after another, and like the one guy's like, all right, I'm gonna send this over here. You might have to call them or they'll call you. It's like, what? Is this all not life or death? Like, I'm like, unfortunately, the world has transitioned into a different place, and like, dead ass, it's like nobody's ever, like, nobody understands what blue collar work is. The people's like bodies get sacrificed essentially because their bodies are their tools, their machine. I mean, Jesus, PVC glues and tight quarters, and there's Yeah. A lot of dangerous chemicals, like the heat. Yeah. Especially here in Florida, days like I couldn't even walk to the store because you feel like you're swimming in humidity. Like you don't even feel like you're walking. You feel like you're disintegrating. But it's brutal. Let me get some more. And that's why I have a lot of respect for old Formo. Yeah. You can't see it. Let me pull it down. All the crystal flash, tinsel, all hung up. So super accessible. Maybe green. Sorry, I just kind of zoned out a little bit, trying to think of what to do. Oh, Crazy Life 95, how you doing today? Welcome back, welcome. Might be too long, really? Okay. I was just thinking, maybe turning it into something else. Holy crap, it's getting hot back here. I have to like run outside for some air real quick. I'm not even kidding. Florida. Think twice. No, just kidding. I'm born here, so I can never leave. But I can't imagine. Like the summer, is real hot. I can't imagine like so yeah, that is way longer than hook length. I always just feel so short. So I'm gonna put that aside. And let me pick some of these up real quick and put a whole lot of this, which here's for something else. So from a scrap box. Brutal temperature. I wonder if it'll say on my phone. Okay. Some shorties. Okay. Here, let me just open the door real quick or something. Okay. So let's see. There's two things I wanted to do. Alright. Came in here with such purpose. Okay, first thing, let me get up. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, put that on a necklace. So. So, someone sent dubbing wax. I was thinking, with that, would you be able to use marabou feathers? Because there's like a bunch of fluff. Just can never get it to stick. Tried some other things, but I could like do a lot of color matching with the tails. Okay. Water. I gotta get my footage of the bike. I might as well edit the video still, because I really dug the bike. I always wanted one of those three-wheel bikes to put, you know, plants and stuff for sale in the back. But someone jacked it from the backyard, and it was locked up and everything. Even back when I was in middle school, I used to pretty much have a new bike every few months because they would all get stolen. And thankfully, a lot of flea markets, a lot of thrift stores, and the one thrift store that's still there always had bikes, like $15 bikes, and they were always really, really quaint. There'd be little cherry red bikes. Always had a red bike. And when I was in like middle school, I didn't care how loud or how squeaky or how hard I had to pedal to get the things to move. It just had to be red. I think the worst part about having a bike stolen for me is because I usually always put a sweet basket on it. Let me get these scraps. Yeah. Might have to dig out some. Alright. Oh my. You see? Oh. Alright, let me at least just get this on. Every time I tighten it, I have to tighten it more and more. clamp itself is just turning into a Y. And I can do. Do want to get some paint jelly gouache because it dries quick, layers nice. The paint itself, when that dries, you just rehydrate it with water. Really vibrant. You just need a layer or two. And Himi, H-I-M-I, made a huge set that has every color, so I'm gonna try to get my hands on a big old set of gouache. I'm gonna try it for a while. I really want to try to make some fish pictures. Start by making for my dad. Maybe like a school sand perch and rocks with like starfish. Because I draw a lot. But coloring stuff in has always been an issue because acrylic, anytime I can find like a bunch of little bottles of every color, the quality is just awful. And you need multiple layers to get, unless it's all opaque. Oops. And yeah, so the gouache also works on paper, anything you got. I got my sketchbook. I did start drawing a triple tail next to a treasure chest. I like drawing things that I'm learning how to ID. Same thing with plants. I just like drawing. I'm not the best at it. I can't draw the same thing twice, and I'm not very good at. I can draw people, just not symmetrical or realistic people. But I just really enjoyed doing so. And it also helps memory, like remembering certain identifiable features. Because when you're trying to draw something, you're looking at it like as close as you possibly could. My dad's asleep. Gosh, tomorrow I gotta make the appointment. That's vital. Why won't my brain let me make it any shorter? Just trying to not go nuts, because I'm an only child, so I don't really have mom. Unfortunately, I think my mom's starting to almost not be able to process it. It's too heavy. Unfortunately, her only intimate and immediate experience with chemo is with my grandpa, which is her dad, and that was an absolute nightmare. And I'm sure a lot of people have, even if it's not first-hand experience. And now there's this thing called the CCP. I'm not even kidding. The CCP, and it's a new thing the last few years where instead of just like, it's like a third party, so everything has to go through an extra layer to be approved and authorized. It's absolute nightmare. And every call, like, No calls could be missed or forgotten to be made. They make it hell. Okay, so let me get some. I have to flash too, but it's like a filing system of hair tinsel. I do want to watch some news here in a second. I'm just curious if they're able to make any progress with the fire, if anybody knows. I'll give that a little trim here shortly. Or feather. Yeah, my mom can't get over the feathers. She was really into them. I've been making jewelry since I was a kid. And I always liked adding a lot of natural stuff, so I used to go on extremely long walks for the sole purpose of looking for feathers. And seeds. Seeds are another great addition. Where is it? Oh god, I can't see it at all. I think maybe that's why subconsciously itching to switch colors. Anything? Oh. There's a feather on my nose. Okay. I don't know why I added that. Heat's getting to me. And I do want to add eyes or weight in the front and perhaps the next one. Gosh, I am dying back here. So, shopping list of the update. To find in the next few days a fan. The AC is getting repaired. Not sure how long until it's fully repaired, but I do know the part that was needed got in the mail. Or I have must have fallen off. Yeah, my dad is in really rough shape. That's one of the most hopeless last few weeks possible. Whoa, here's some news right now about some part of the world. Huh. Ow! If you ever need to feel alive, just tie some flies. Okay. Forgot dabbing. How did this body get so thick? Oh, gosh. I don't mean to complain so much, but this chair is another thing that's just gotta go. I love it for sitting and staring at like water, but trying to sit at or use the stool as a table, so I have to like hold my whole body up because it's too floppy. Both the chair and my body at this point. Just trying to make it. I really can't see. Like, you see the shadows on my hands, right? It's rendering almost it. I just can't really differentiate. The foreground and the background at all. listening to the sound of perhaps a motorcycle. The neighbor outside was testing something. It's like revving big old motor all morning. Okay. After this, I'm gonna take a wee break and see if my dad's down to eat anything, because I gotta eat. I gotta make sure of that. Made those quesadillas that came out really good. Well, I don't know what else to call them, so. Oh no, I always run out, but that's okay. I'm gonna try something different. Oh, I think I'm talking too low. That's just been rough. It's nice to be able to, even if it's a little hot, nice to be able to sit back here and put some music on today. And I noticed the TV mute, and my dad's just like, I haven't heard that song in a long time, which is cool. It was Black Water. No, to grab all y'all. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm moving so slow today. It's okay. I keep saying that. So I just want to make a little shiny little, like a little fur collar or something. Ooh. Gosh, that was close. Hope everyone's night is beautiful. I know I say that a lot, but I really do mean it. Everything is so fragile. And life is so short, but a blip. Oh, mommy. Okay, alright. God damn it. I hate these hooks. I'm just wow, what did I do? You see how much came from that? It's just the eye is downturned. Okay. I'm under a lot of stress. Is that is that too obvious? Okay, this is time to relax. Good, nice, happy time thoughts. Alright. I think that worked out a little better with that placement anyway. So yeah, everything happens for a reason. No more panic. We're only human. There is no time. There is no place. You are here now. Oh gosh. We're loose. I do really like this thin wire that you can hardly see, but it's very sturdy. Oh, that's a good one. I could probably test my blood sugar now. Alright, I'm getting really... I can't see the fibers one bit. So I think this is my limit before I cry. For real. I'm going to spend tonight looking for a lamp. Even if I have to go on Facebook Marketplace. If I find like a $2 one. Because I can feel my tear ducts reacting. But we're all very human, so it's okay. Oh, poked myself good. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, God. Feel it, though. I'm gonna pick her out. So I still gotta get to the olive combination. I'm so excited. Bunch of different olive types. Just wanted to make a little baitfish. I think the tail's a little long again, huh? At least it got a little bit more even there. Since I'm like, I'm just, yeah. A few of them have been a little lopsided. But I'm gonna trim up the crystal flesh. It's not all exactly one length. I don't know if you can see the green with the purple, like the midnight blue at the tail. Little baitfish. I'm gonna put this in here. Let's chill for a sec. Oh, yeah. So, oh, tomorrow, forgot what time, but I have everything written down. Gonna be first radiation appointment, so they're not gonna tell us much, it's just gonna be what to expect. And, hopefully gonna get the, biopsy here shortly. That is most important right now. The chemo, doctor won't start any form of treatment plan without it. Always trim it, but can't add fat. Exactly. Quite a few of the things that I've made thus far need haircuts. And I do have a small pile of things to still cement the heads of. I wish there was a magical vacuum that just like sucked all this up and then organized it. Like a coin machine for objects. Where do I put this? I really want to get more of these sushi containers and fill them with like perhaps some yeah, hope I could get some of these out to y'all, so please do feel free to send me your address on Instagram, will probably be the best, or email, either way. I know not everyone's on Instagram, it's just like, I feel like I post the most there. Don't post as much as I used to. I think, it takes a lot of effort, to remember to, because I always regret not, like, a lot of the stuff I've been wanting to post is no longer around. All the small businesses are gone. So I'm trying to get better at least making sure this stuff gets up there. Because life is so short. Yeah, it's just a little steamy back here. Gotta find a fan. Dear Lord. It's usually so cold. Cold Friday. I guess it's over. They opened a new fishing spot in Headwaters Lake, located in Fellsmere, Indian River County. Right on. Fellsmere. I've never heard of that. I've heard of Indian River County. Very cool. Fellsmere, Florida. Ooh. Okay, so like okay. Sebastian Inlet is one of my dream spots to camp at. Just the spots. The camp spots go really quick, so you gotta claim one like months in advance. But on the way back from my friend's baby shower, there was like what stuff there and wasn't even there for 2 minutes before massive manatee swam by. I was walking along that kind of like rock wall. No shade. Is it a reservoir? What are headwaters? I feel like I've read that before. Headwater. Oh, is that what you just said? And that's fried. I literally just read your comment and I was like, huh, headwaters. I feel like I've read them before. Oh. My brain is totally fried. I'm trying. That is incredible. In this one, got 100 baths in a day. Oh, that's beautiful. Like a mirror. Keep wanting to get out into the closest arm of the preserve. Oh, is that? Flea markets were big in skeleton, call them car boots. Yeah, I want to go so bad. I bet that's full of wool items and sweaters that aren't useless. It's so hard to find a useful sweater. It feels like, to the point that the most useful sweater I have is an old wool sweater. I think it was made in Ireland though. But yeah, Headwaters Lake looks gorgeous. Just looks like so much water. Like the lake, Code actually streamed there yesterday. And that's where Mr. M primarily out there. I used to just fish in the canal, but haven't been able to get the canoe down there because there was a gator that would make frequent visits. There's construction and they're throwing all their lunches in the canal, so the gator was very, very happy to like just chill but made it a little hard to fish because if it got caught or anything, you couldn't really get to the water line. Coffee grind. Anywho, I am going to. Yeah, I bet. Oh my god, the antiques. See, if I lived over there, I would have just nothing but a metal detector, honestly. Sell my metal detected legit archaeology at like boot sales. I don't know. And wear wool every day. Oh yeah. Lots of critters. And a lot of them either like just have sharp teeth and are venomous, or just like the brute force is deadly. Like, I only seen one boar when I first got out to the swamps, and gosh, it was huge. It looks like a hunchback bear. I don't know why I added this. It just like pulling back. I mean, I'm guessing in water I'll add more refraction, but I think should have went with like silver or something maybe. I can't stop stroking it. You gotta pet your flies apparently. I heard that once. I keep trimming those with it. Zero like paying attention. Alright. Anywho. I hope y'all have a beautiful night. I don't know what tonight looks like, so going to probably just scroll a little bit to try to find a fan and a lamp. because I don't know how long it will be until it's chilly again. And it genuinely is a hot room. It's been like that since I was a kid. Florida room. But it would be really cool. There's only 2 openings in here, so to kind of put like some divide, maybe glass panel, and kind of make it its own space. That way I could have it loaded with plants, all kinds of stuff. She hunts dogs. Oh, Jesus Christ. She hunts hogs with dogs. Hogs with that's badass. Holy trucks. I almost went hog hunting once, which I was just gonna go to just, experience something and watch. But just didn't end up going. But boy was I stoked because I just never seen one up close and grew up seeing them on the news a lot or hearing a lot of stories about the Florida hogs. Really intense animals. And that is a huge, huge resource and a ton of food. And my dad's friend is an avid hunter and a lot of like deer and hogs, and then elk up north. Well, way north, but still pretty neat to hear the stories and stuff. I am yeah. Oh yeah. If she ever hunts turkeys and has turkey feathers, feel free to let me know because hello, been looking for anybody who's in Corbett, because that's the closest. That's in Palm Beach County, so it's the closest hunting grounds, and there's turkey and hog, even some hog hair or bristles, if you will, but anything, turkey feathers, and I have one, but I'm looking for any I could get my hands on just to keep my hands busy. But yeah, real cool. Hunting hogs with dogs. This is one of the most intense. That is brilliant. True Florida. That's like, yeah. There's so many faces of Florida, and one of the true faces, the palm trees. It's the wild, and like wild Florida is just out of this world. Like the tortoises. I don't know what they call them. Oh, what are they called? Gopher turtle? The gopher tortoise? Mm. Huge, Jurassic. It's incredible. Gopher tortoise. What? Yeah. That is so cool. I never really associated that with hunting, hearing dogs. Man, do you remember there's a house that I swear I thought it was like some hippie screaming cult, but apparently it was coyotes. I still don't think so. Maybe. But it sounded like a bunch of humans just screaming their heads off. I still don't know. There's I'm sure there's quite a few cults out there, so I wouldn't be too surprised. I ended up in laughter yoga once, walking downtown, and it was just a room full of people laughing hysterically, but you couldn't help but laugh. It triggered like maniacal laughter, so it was a bunch of people like maniacally laughing. And I tell you what, though, everyone felt high as a kite afterwards when we finally made it out of the place. It's just a little yoga studio that someone rented for their laughter yoga session. Interesting place. Yeah, I gotta look up coyote sounds because oh, there's these adorable feathers that I got everywhere. I don't know how. I need one of those rooms. There's bubble rooms, like a pop-up laboratory. Because then I can at least not lose any feathers. Because I guarantee you, I lose 5 per 1 feather used. And just because I can't use the fat, weird ones now doesn't mean that's not going to be exactly what I'm looking for. Because they all are different shapes. Oh, a ton. You see pictures all the time. It's getting more city because that area is so big. It's massive. And I don't know if you've seen or if your sisters mentioned it at all the building, and because even far away is just like a new city. Don't know much about it because it's very far, but I see a lot of talk about it online, and I always forget what it's called, but it sounds like an institution, and they're really upset about a Walmart right now. Forgot what it's called though. Shoot, I'm at a coffee thing. Oh, pencil dip. Gotta make some more coffee. I have like 1 or 2 servings left in the can. I think I've officially drinking all my parents' coffee. The most part is, like, a can would probably last them a while, but, you know, like a week isn't so bad, so. I'm gonna finish this. I hope everyone has a beautiful night. I'm gonna leave it on for a little bit. I remember when there was no wow. They'll bring a can. Oh, of coffee? Please. Please. Because, been our lifeline to the world because, supposed to be getting my license when I'm down here. Yeah, I used trains and buses my whole life. Like, I never had much need. And I could drive, it's just I just don't have a physical license. And, you know, I go very little place. I mean, I go plenty of places, but I get there, everything's so close, you know? I thought that's what the government wanted us to do, but, you know, or whatever, I don't know, e-bike, but, so, my dad's been way too out of, he's in really rough shape, like, rougher than I could even allow my mind to filter through, or else it'd just be too depressing, as reality or whatever, but as you could tell by my use of or whatever every 2 seconds, I'm obviously trying to keep it from distracting me from at least like being able to keep track of the calls and everything, because that's like a lot as is. And so like for instance, like can't even get prescriptions, but at least now they could deliver them all, so got all that handled and just waiting for this lung, but it's all such heavy stuff. My dad hates getting his blood taken, and he's gonna be getting his blood taken every day, every single day, for 6 weeks straight. Oh, absolutely appreciate that, Kathleen, and miss you dearly. One day things will be calm enough, and I could go on a much needed, just suitcase in hands and some decent walking shoes on feet type of trip, and just wander and find and see people I haven't seen in too much time. And Kathy, excuse me, she is an incredible artist, both in beads and paint and pencils. Pencil is every supply. This woman is masterful. And a genuine joy to talk to. Could talk to her for hours. It's crazy how the world's panning out. 'Cause, I mean, a lot of us, especially here, have you know, never wanted to live in a day where conspiracy theories were like mainstream and just like the darkest shade is common knowledge. It's just, oh. Bring back the milkmen, please. Bring back milkmen, short shorts on men. Like, come on. Like, yeah. Milkmen, glass bottles. I just, I've always been super jealous of my parents' time. Now, back in those days, like here, the beach was crowded. It was just one big party that never ended. There was a huge fishing culture. There's always gonna be fishing culture here, but and like huge tournaments, all different things. And there's like a diving post in the middle of the ocean and the beach that you could swim out to and dive off of. And short shorts on dudes. And like, Boston shirts or whatever. Everybody was dressed so like they were ready to adventure and get a lot of sun. It's beautiful. I remember my dad was talking about the hot dog girls, and there was these girls that would wear like thong bikinis on the beach selling hot dogs until you realize when they had to fix their bathing suit, they would use their finger to kind of unwedge, I guess, but then go for the hot dog. Huh?
How you doing down there?
Good. Telling him about the girls that used to sell hot dog, or the ladies that used to sell hot dogs at the beach wearing the thong bikinis.
Huh?
The hot dog ladies.
What, the hot dog lady?
So at the beach, remember the girls in the thong bikinis?
Yeah. Nasty.
They would adjust their bathing suit, and now you got a doo-doo dog. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. And Milkman who delivers, and like, where? Wonderful man, heritage oh, I will look that up immediately. Oh, wait, we miss him. Oh,
I'll leave you be on it.
Oh, no, you're more than welcome. There's my mom. That's too
I'm trying to get down to eat something.
Yeah, that's really... Alright. That's important.
Okay.
There is, like, a little bowl left of the potato soup.
What?
There's a little bowl left of the potato soup. So my mom's losing her mind. I'm not saying that's...
Do not put me on film. I'll sue you.
That was brilliant. Yeah, stress is so high in this corner of the world that, yeah, I think we're all...
Skitzed out.
Yep. Barely making it through the day, but thankfully in Lake Worth there is still Don Victorio's. Don Victorio's is the best produce, I'm sure. You remember Don Victorio's cafe? And it's still very affordable. It still has the dollar table. And like huge bags of tomatoes that have to be sold that day, $1. So that's tonight you make tomato sauce. That kind of thing. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, I remember I remember Red Splendor, and they used to deliver, but they didn't have any dairy. I think they were starting to get eggs, or I can't remember, but I know it was a lot of sausages and bone broth. Please do. Yeah, my parents' address would be perfect, because I know I'll be here for bouncing in between here in the swamps. And, but that would be incredible. Because I'll have that for the rest of my life, and it would be in a frame immediately. It's just such a surreal thing. I always wanted to, even a sketch. I have the drip art pendant still, and the drip art canvas. I grabbed that so quick. Really cool. Yeah, Red Splendor. It's a long time ago. There's another little pop-up. There's a Swanky's Barbecue. They were so good, but they would have a few different options, and one of their vegan options, as a it was just a sweet potato with like honey. I don't know how was it vegan, because it was like definitely honey butter, buttery honey, with like cinnamon and ginger. It was so good, to the point I tried to recreate that thing for years. And the Swanky's Barbecue, but oh, not sure what to cook tonight. Oh, I do. Ha, yes, success. It's always a huge relief when I come up with something. Tonight is going to be cowboy stir fry. Also, have to sell it to my parents because they're very simple, meatloaf, potatoes, beans. But we're trying to add some new things. So instead of rice, like cauliflower rice, and there's a huge bag on sale, so we're just gonna be messing around with it anyway. So sausage, corn, cauliflower rice to like fill in the nooks and crannies. Peppers, onions. I think there's 2 types of sausage, and maybe some cut up potatoes, just for a few carbs here or there. Not sure, but that'll be good. It'll be easy to eat because, like I said, my dad's in rough shape. So I'm trying to think of also stuff that's really easy to just get down because the food's ridiculously important. I appreciate that, Kathy. Really into making things. Like gonna make a few pendants. They're very sturdy, and you can really mess with them. So I want to make a few pendants to wear, and really sturdy though. Like I can't get over it. But if anybody would like any flies, please, more than happy to ship any out right now. I'm in my hometown, so there is a post office right down the street, and more than happy to get them out. I need some real world feedback to see if any fish, and think they look like a snack, and if not, I could tweak them, and obviously at no cost or anything. And those who have donated to any of the areas or the GoFundMe, please feel free to ship me your address. I'm more than happy to get you some flies, and if there's any fly in particular, please don't hesitate. And mine's a little fried, but I will get there, and I will get anything, and I'm more than happy to try to tie in any color combination or turn a fly into a pendant. I want to do some of the more basic ones, so I think those would make excellent gifts for fly fishermen's, like mothers, wives, daughters. I think that'd be, or I mean, jewelry isn't gendered, so I don't know. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm hungry, hot, and tired. Love y'all. I hope you have a beautiful evening, and yeah, I never hesitate. I shall be back tomorrow. Not sure what time. Gonna really try to get this appointment, so gotta make sure my dad gets plenty of food in the system, so he's got the energy to get there, because I can't miss it. And Kathy, I will be. Thank you so much, Quack Attack. Deeply appreciate that. It's been brutal, but I thank y'all for being here, because I'm an only child, but at least, like, I got always pop on, and like it's really nice. It's like going out and like into the world, but it's, I don't know. Out in the world, it's a bunch of really aggressive people. To be honest, I live in Lake Worth, so if I don't have a cigarette, they have very little interest in. So I really appreciate y'all. I'm not exaggerating, and hope y'all have a perfect evening. And it's gonna get the olive going, because I have a few shades of olive I'm really stoked about, and olive with pearl just like makes my eyes juice up. I really like that combination, and I really want my eyes to see some beautiful colors right now, and might as well multitask. So on that note, I shall return either tonight or tomorrow, but 100% tomorrow. Yeah, I miss Lake Worth too so much. I was just like an hour away, but it's a different speed and it's totally different. I have a bad feeling that your heart might be a little broken. Gosh, we got kicked out of the bookstore. I mean, kicked out is a strong word, but just like, I just didn't have much energy for it, I guess. I don't know. It's like, I'm a chill guy. I'm really patient unless you're a prick, and then I'm just like, I can never go here again, even though I want to buy like everything. I can't. I have this feminine urge to be like, but I'm nobody, so who gives a shit anyway. And in the grand scheme of things, there's not a single fish in that story about fishing, so uh, I'm pretty spent on all other subjects. I want to live the rest of my life eating good food in the ocean or on the ocean, near the ocean. And I'm past like the portion of my life where um, things that don't affect me are just so far back in like my rearview mirror that like you can't even like pick up on it visually anymore. So, you know. Bookstore's not for me, so it, I don't take it personally. I was dressed for fishing that day, so never mind. I take it personally. Dang it. That's why I hate dressing like crap, even when I'm fishing. Because then people are like, you can't be in here smelling like squid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm rambling. Please don't listen to a word I say right at this very second. All other times are fine, but no, just kidding. See, I can't keep my mouth shut. My dad's up, so I'm gonna see if he needs anything. And yeah, so Kathy, you remember Rainbow Bookstore? Well, all that was bought out by like this financial investor, which is all cool. Like that's chill. Like, word. Um, but like, I was so stoked to film it because that's all Tomas's stuff, and it's like he's taken his whole life to accumulate all that stuff. Even a lot of it was like, a bunch of overpriced stuff, but a lot of the books are really hard to find, and it's a fixture, so I think it's really cool. I still want to ask some questions like, what's the coolest thing they found in the store, and like, was that all? Like, was it just the store? Was there like storage? Like, Tomas had the coolest stuff. He used to go, I mean, I went in the store since I was an actual child, and yeah, but it's all good. But yeah, anyway, love y'all. Happy trails.